Willie Silly, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Be Easy, man, make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man. In the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. Like I said, y'all, Madden 26 drops, man. Oh my God, y'all. I looked at the gameplay, y'all, and I repeat, y'all, it looks beautiful, chat. It looks very, very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, y'all, bro, the Madden 26 franchise Discord is in the description down below. All 32 teams are taken as of this moment, man. And I do have a waiting list. I ain't gonna lie, I have like 3 people in line, bro. So if you want a waiting list, bro, just go to the Discord, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell me in the gen chat, bro, and I get you locked in. You know what I mean? But all 32 teams, y'all, are taken. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel, man. You know, we finna hit 1,000. I want to hit 1,000 before August 7th, but I know that ain't possible. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, shoot, they didn't believe in me, but God did. You know what I'm saying? So anything possible with God on your side, you know what I mean? But we got how the 2013 NBA Finals defined a generation. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I can say, you know what I'm saying? One thing that I can say, bro, about LeBron is LeBron has definitely been part of the greatest basketball I've ever seen, man. And, you know, I'm not gonna like I won't miss Bron, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely miss Bron. You know, he made my childhood for sure. You know what I'm saying? Bron, you know, Kobe and, you know, them type of players, man. You know what I'm saying? But Bron, in my opinion, has been a part of the greatest finals. You know what I'm saying? We just watched the video of Bron and Kyrie and the Golden State Warriors back then. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the greatest, if not the greatest game I've ever seen in my entire life. But this right here, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. This right here is an underrated series for sure. And this doesn't get talked about, bro. The San Antonio Spurs versus the Miami Heat was a rivalry before the Golden State Warriors was a rivalry. This team right here, San Antonio Spurs, is one of the best teams I've ever laid my eyes on. You know, just all around, bro. Honestly, like Tim Duncan, Danny Green, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, bro. Kawhi Leonard, Thiago Splitter, Boris Diaw. You know, bro, Patty Mitt, bro. It was just, bro, the Spurs team was hard to beat. I'm not gonna lie, hard to beat. That's what I said. LeBron went through some gauntlets, bro. That's one thing that I'll say when like LeBron went through. You know, we can bring up his record, which I do. I bring it up. But bro went through some gauntlets, man. Bro had some tough competition. You know what I'm saying? No lie. He had some tough competition, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie. I gotta at least say that about him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to Dirk Nowitzki. If bro wouldn't lost to Dirk, bro would have had like 5 rings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, honestly, if Kyrie and K-Love didn't get injured and bro didn't lose to Dirk, bro would have had like 6 rings. I'm not gonna lie. Then it wouldn't be a debate. I ain't gonna lie. Like, honestly, it wouldn't be a debate.
The 2013 NBA Finals.
No way y'all should have lost. No way you should have lost to Dirk. I'm just kidding. That Dirk Nowitzki team was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Very underrated. Dirk Nowitzki, Sean Marion, Jason Terry. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, things of that nature for sure. But, you know, it's just, man, I don't think y'all should have lost. But Dirk was just OP. I'm not gonna lie. Dirk was just OP. I'm gonna keep it G with you. You know, that white boy can hoop, man.
Has one of the strongest cases to be the greatest final series of all time. And that's just a fact. It featured possibly the greatest game in NBA history.
This shot right here,
future Hall of Famers, and numerous iconic moments that had you
this shot right here,
TV in pure disbelief. It was as close
to Ray Allen making that shot
as we'll ever see.
That's crazy.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. What about 2016, 2010, 98, 88, 69? What about 2024? I mean, there are...
You said 2024, but that's not even in discussion. You know what I'm saying? Don't even bring that in a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Don't even bring that in discussion, gang.
There are some series that do come close, but they're either overshadowed by injuries, suspensions, poor performances, and blowouts, or they simply lack the
Dirk better than Luka right now.
Memorable moments 2013 gave us. That finals was just different, and on top of everything that we
Tony
saw,
Parker was a god.
The ripple effect that followed, which truly sets it apart from all the others. Those shots and misses that shook us to our core in the moment were in fact more impactful than anyone could have imagined. The 2013 NBA Finals delivered everything we could have asked for, and then some, which is why it is the greatest finals series in NBA history.
Bron had to face some niggas, boy. I ain't gonna lie, Bron had to face some niggas. You got Tim Duncan, Timmy. Timmy was a freaking dog, was a freaking dog.
The setup for this series was storybook. After winning 4 titles in 9 seasons from 1999 to 2007, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili were looking to reignite their dynasty.
Yeah, I gotta understand, y'all. Manu Ginobili was coming off the bench. Manu Ginobili, he was a 6-man, bro. Danny Green was starting, but Manu Ginobili, bro, was coming off the bench.
Help of a future superstar. Kawhi Leonard was rising, and he'd have to go.
Hey, man, SGA is better than Tony Parker. Tony Parker, my guy, bro, but you got to understand, Tony Parker wasn't the man on this team. He had Kawhi Leonard. He had Tim Duncan still on his team. Tony Parker was a guy, but he is better than SGA, bro. What SGA got to do with anything? Niggas be trying to be smart so bad, but you really so dumb. Like that. SGA doesn't have nothing to do with what I just said, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
Guard this guy. Headed into this series, LeBron had revenge on
his doesn't take away.
In 2007, when San Antonio won their last championship, LeBron was on the losing end, swept and embarrassed. But for the rematch,
doesn't take away.
He had some help. Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh were by his side.
Take away Tony Parker's talent.
The 12th team to win back-to-back championships and establish the Big Three as a success. It was past versus present, fundamental team basketball versus skill. The stage was set for an all-out war between behemoths.
San Antonio
was a back-and-forth battle, and with 15 seconds left in the game and the Spurs up by 2,
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted the Spurs to win.
Iconic moment of these finals.
I wanted the Spurs to win. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was going for the Spurs, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Nearly lost it, still dribbling. Parker with 2 to shoot. Just gets it off in time. And he banks it in. What a shot from Parker.
This nigga right here
falls down to one knee, spins, avoids LeBron's contest, and just barely beats the shot clock with 5 seconds left.
Definitely wanted the Spurs to win.
Dagger into Miami. It's one of the wildest shots I've ever seen, and the Spurs win Game 1. Game 2 was close until late in the third quarter. Miami cranked up the heat and went on a 33-5 run. That included our second iconic moment.
Tony Parker.
It's one of the greatest blocks in NBA.
Tiago Splitter, he was underrated too.
Miami scorches the Spurs.
Tiago Splitter.
The series is tied at 1.
Tiago Splitter for sure.
In Game 3, the script flipped. San Antonio exploded from downtown, breaking the finals.
Danny Green was a freaking sniper, bro.
It was a 36-point murder. Spurs go up 2-1.
Danny Green was a freaking sniper. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Game 4 was the Miami Big Three at their absolute best. James, Wade, and Bosh combined for 85 of the team's 109 points in a 16-point win.
That's what I try to tell people. I try to tell people that Miami Heat team was not that good, bro. Keep trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying? Like, golly. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they had role players, bro. Other than LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, bro, they had nobody, bro. They really, I mean, they had Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole. Niggas acting like they had a star. That 2020 team was better than this Miami Heat team to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, all around, that Cleveland team was better than Miami Heat team to me, honestly. I'm going to just keep it G with you. You know what I'm saying? All around. I'm talking about it's an all-around team.
The series is tied at 2. Game 5 was the Danny Green show, and honestly, it's been like
an old Ray Allen
series. From games 1 to 4,
so this nigga right here was a sniper,
16.5 points on.
Bro, Danny Green, bro. This man right here, Danny Green, was a freaking sniper, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Danny Green was a bro.
From games 1 to 4, Green was averaging 16.5 points on. Wait for it. 68% shooting from 3.
This nigga, bro, this nigga was a freaking.
In Game 5, he went off for 24 points on 6 of 10 shooting from deep, breaking Ray Allen's record for the most threes made in a single NBA Finals.
Bro, Danny Green was
somehow
blended
with all the star power in this series, Danny motherfucking Green is the leader for the Finals MVP. Oh, and you know that young future superstar that we were talking about earlier? He's been putting the clamps on LeBron through the first 5 games. San Antonio wins Game 5 and are now 1 win away from the championship, which leads us to the greatest game in NBA history.
I gotta go with Game 7, bro. Cleveland versus
I'm not kidding when I say that you can make a mix.
Cleveland, but this right here,
insane moments from Game 6.
This right here was crazy.
It was pure chaos. Tim Duncan throws down a nasty hammer dunk on Bosch. Just over a minute later, D-Wade drives and bodies Duncan with a two-handed slam. And less than a minute after that, Kawhi comes down and baptizes Mike Miller. This 2-minute stretch is one of the most outrageous sequences in finals history. It was madness. From that point on, the game was neck and neck until the third quarter.
I'll say Tim Duncan, boy.
12-point lead. And
I remember everybody thought it was over with too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Everybody thought it was freaking over with, chat. Everybody thought it was over with, bro. You know what I'm saying? They was bringing the trophy out and everything, bro. I remember that. I watched this game literally live, bro, on television. Everybody thought this one was over with, bro. They started bringing the trophy out and everything.
Was still playing like garbage, but in the fourth quarter, that would change. James and the Heat caught fire to get themselves back in the game, including iconic moment number 3.
Miller has only one sneaker on.
Without his left shoe, Mike Miller bangs a 3 to cut the lead to 4. On a dunk, LeBron loses his headband, and it takes him into another mode. He gets a huge block on
no headband LeBron unlocked
at the other end to tie the game. It was a LeBron takeover, and it leads us into Act 3. There's a lot that's about to happen, so buckle your seatbelt. With a minute and a half left, Tony Parker nails a step-back 3 over LeBron to tie the game. The Heat turn the ball over, and Parker knocks down a familiar spinning jumper.
Tony Parker was
a 2-point lead. LeBron turns it over. Ginobili makes 2 free throws. LeBron turns it over again. Manu makes 1 of 2, and it's a 5-point lead for San Antonio.
I don't know how to freak they won.
28 seconds left. By all means, the game in the championship was locked up for the Spurs. League officials and security guards were literally placing yellow tape around the court for San Antonio's celebration. There were even reports that the Larry O'Brien trophy was on its way to the court. Heat fans were leaving the arena. It was over. At least, that's what everybody thought. Popovich decides to take Duncan out of the game to go smaller and defend the 3, and it completely blows up in their face. LeBron throws up a brick, Miami snags an offensive rebound, and LeBron nails the 3 on his second attempt.
How did he win this game?
1 of 2 free throws, and just like that, it's a 3-point game, and the Heat can tie. Greg Popovich decides to stay small and leave Duncan on the bench.
I don't know why you left Duncan on the bench.
That will forever haunt him. This is iconic moment number 4.
Just attack the basket. James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound.
Tim Duncan was in the game, bro. Tim Duncan was in the game, bro. You would have lost. This right here was crazy, y'all. This right here was crazy, y'all.
With full confidence,
I was
say
going
that this is the greatest clutch shot in basketball history.
I was going stupid in the room.
Looked down at his feet, never checked where the line was, and it was one fluid motion into a shot. The clutchest shot of all time. Fake Miami fans who left.
Fake Miami fans, you know what I'm saying? Like fake Miami fans, right? Man, we don't believe, man. The only time we believe is over, man, when it hit 0-0-0, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leaving that stadium, we ain't leaving that arena, excuse me, until it hit 0-0-0, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, man. Ain't over till I say it's over. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. I don't believe it's over till I see it's over, gang. You know what I'm saying? I do not believe it's over till I see it's over. That's why I say, man, that jump was crazy when the Bulls, bro, literally was supposed to win against the Bulls, bro. I could not believe we lost that game. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it. You feel me? I couldn't believe that, y'all. I could not believe that. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, this game right here, y'all, man, I got to tie it up with Golden State. Man, that Golden State versus Cleveland, bro. That Golden State versus Cleveland game 7, bro. Oh, man, this right here close, man. It's close.
Never checked where the line was, and it was one fluid motion into a shot. The clutchest shot of all time. Fake Miami fans who left early were locked out of the arena and were begging to get back in for overtime, which is unfortunate because they'd missed the 5th iconic moment of the series.
3. Green trying to get free. Cross court pass to Green. Green blocked by Bosch. Game over. There'll be a game.
I would have been mad as heck if I would have left, chat.
In his career, Bosch stuffs Danny Green and forces a game 7. LeBron
Ain't gonna lie, today that would have. Ain't gonna lie, today that would have been a foul. That would have been a foul today.
Stuffs Danny Green and forces a Game 7. LeBron finished with a 32-point triple-double. Duncan with a monster 30 and 17. From great performances to iconic moments to dramatic moments to celebrating too early to exposing fake fans to a moment that is
they locked them out,
the
bro.
foundation of NBA history. Game 6 of the 2013 Finals was perfect. And there was still a Game 7. Following up what was the greatest game in league history, Game 7 was a damn good encore. LeBron makes a tough and one, Kawhi answers with one of his own, Shane Battier turns into a prime Steph Curry going 6 for 8 from deep, and Mario Chalmers banked in a deep triple to beat the buzzer and give the Heat a 1-point lead headed into the fourth quarter. It was mayhem. With less than a minute left, Miami's up 2 and the Spurs have the ball with a chance to tie. They throw it down to Duncan on the low block, and he gets iconic moment number 6.
Nearly lost it. Back to Ginobili. Inside Duncan.
Nigga, Dan.
Duncan misses the tip, no good.
Duncan whips on a wide open 3-foot running hook and clanks the putback. A shot that is probably still haunting him to this day, because it leads directly to
Oh my God, I would have been so heated, boy. No cap.
Duncan whiffs on a wide open 3-foot running hook and clanks the putback. A shot that is probably still haunting him to this day, because it leads directly to our 7th iconic moment.
One, it doesn't look like. James pulls up. Puts it in. 4-point lead.
LeBron ices the game with a clutch jumper, Miami makes their free throws, and the Heat win back-to-back championships. James cements himself as an all-time great with a 37-point, 12-rebound performance, the 4th highest scoring Game 7 in the finals, and the most ever in a win. This series was as close to perfection as you can get, and the impact that it had on the NBA was massive. In hindsight, the Spurs completely choked away the championship, and in doing so, they changed the course of NBA history. Had the Heat lost, Pat Riley was planning to break up the roster. So does LeBron find himself back in Cleveland or go elsewhere? If so, we'd never get the 2016 Finals. Does KD ever join the Warriors? What does Steph's career look like? If Popovich puts
That's what I've been saying. What does Steph's career look like, bro? You know what I'm saying? What does Steph's career look like, bro? If he never had KD?
He gets a rebound and the Spurs win the title in 2013 and 2014. Does Kawhi ever force himself out of San Antonio? What happens to the Raptors? Does Durant ever tear his Achilles if he never plays against Toronto in the finals? If the Spurs make their free throws, do they win a title in 2014 that was fueled by vengeance and revenge for what happened in 2013? Probably not. So does that mean that the Grizzlies or the Warriors win a title that season? What other players have a ring on their finger? The 2013 NBA Finals were as pivotal as any playoff series ever, and directly shaped the NBA into what it is today. From legends to iconic moments to the greatest game ever played, there is no doubt that it is the greatest NBA Finals of all time. Now go subscribe, because the video is about to end.
That right there was the GOAT Finals chat. You know what I'm saying? The GOAT.